it's like Carl Sagan said, we're made of star stuff, or indeed star dust, because everything inside you was inside a star, many stars, and indeed, of course, the Big Bang, obviously. And it's something easy to forget in your day-to-day life, that it's all part of this. Just, it's like when I was playing Elite Dangerous. You know, you look at the galaxy and it's a realistic scale, and it's just stupidly huge. Like, it's hard to even grasp the size of like a city or a country, or let alone a planet, and then a solar system, and then a galaxy, and then as many galaxies in the universe as there are stars in the galaxy, and more. Life mostly involves going out and entangling yourself with others. But I want to show you another way of getting mixed up. Okay. Very beautiful thing you can do, and that's dancing. The dance is to move in a pattern and not towards anywhere in particular. To make yourself the destination and to enjoy never quite arriving. Dance always takes two, but the more the merrier. Everything dances a little differently, so try doing it with different things. Oh. A new superstar cluster is ready to be born. Press A. Oh! They dance and make another one. And then it joins the dance. Now you got it. What's that? Are those neutron stars? Wait, I need to... Okay, let's separate out here. I want to look at this. Yeah! That looks like a neutron star to me. Let's join these together and dance. Pulsar. It's a type of neutron star. It's not entirely realistic, of course, but that's not the point. Ooh, look at the way they dance. They're actually dancing almost, kind of, not quite, but like stars would. The proportions are wrong, but that's a quaternary star system, like a combination of two binary star systems. Yeah, and then it gets complicated. The more stars you add, the less stable the system is, but... What's smaller than a pulsar? Well, pulsars aren't that big. That's the thing, they've shrunk down a lot because they've shed most of their mass and everything else is condensed into the size of a... You know, sometimes like I think like a few dozen kilometers wide, you know, like, and it's condensed, it's neutronium essentially. It's like a single atom made entirely of neutrons, as close together as the neutrons are in an atom. That dense, as dense as you can get without being a black hole. If everything really were to see itself as everything, space would no longer exist, time would stop moving forward, all sound would be silent. This is what we all return to. Oh yes. This is bigger. Spiral galaxy. Yeah. Okay, screw smaller. Wait, can I go? I can go. Wait. What's that? A nebula? A star cluster? Diffuse nebula. Now let's go. Wait. Yeah, that is bigger, obviously. This galaxy's bigger. I don't know what to do. I kind of want to go. I think we jumped a bit far ahead, you know? No, not ascend. Descend. There. What is that? Is that a protoplanetary system or a small galaxy? I don't know. It only sometimes tells me. Lenticular galaxy. What are you? I like the sound. Irregular. Come on, we've got to be able to go smaller. Oh. Some kind of star cluster. Open cluster. Okay. How do we get smaller from that? Can we find a single star? Can we go into ourselves? Oh, there's a single star. Oh, is that a white dwarf? I think it is. Neutron star. Okay, that's a neutron star. So what's this one? Something bigger. Maybe that's a neutron. No, maybe that's... No. I don't know what that is then. Twinkle twinkle little star. Oh, a planetary system. Can I go inside? Yes! Oh! Wait, what's that? I want to interact with you thing. Oh, I'm moving with it. I am sun. Okay. Is that, what's that? Oh, there, look. It's a terrestrial planet. It's even got a little moon. That's great. Meaningless. Meaningless. Everything is meaningless. If you say so. Green planet. Yeah. We're like an ice what do you call it? Not an iceberg, like a whole form, ice continent. There's so many ways to descend. What I wanna wait, how do I okay. I wanna change to this continent. Oh wait, come on, there we go. Sort of a rocky continent. We could go into the ocean. Sand continent. Okay, there's a lot of things in the ocean. Oh, we're on the... Okay. We're back where we started. Oh, look at that. There's a sort of platform. Christmas palm. I don't know what this is. Maybe... Oh, you got something for me? Thoughts are the friction between things and other things. Thoughts would never exist if everything thought it was the same thing. As you go around listening to things, their thoughts will make impressions on your mind. When you go out and experience life, you will have your own thoughts. They will reflect the things you've listened to and absorbed. Give thinking a go, just try not to take it too seriously. And the eye lit up, think by pressing A. I'm not doing that. No such thing as things.
What I would call a kind of the basic problem we've got to go through first is to understand that there are no such things as things. That is to say, separate things. That is only a way of talking. If you can understand this, you're going to have no further problems. I once asked a group of high school children, what do you mean by a thing? And first of all, they gave me all sorts of synonyms. They said it's an object, which is simply another word for a thing. It doesn't tell you anything about what you mean by a thing. Finally, a very smart girl who was in the group said a thing is a noun. And she was quite right. A noun isn't a part of nature, it's a part of speech. There are no nouns in the physical world. There are no separate things in the physical world either. See, the physical world is wiggly. The clouds, mountains, trees, people are all wiggly. And only when human beings get working at things, they build buildings in straight lines and try and make out that the world isn't really wiggly. But here are we sitting in this room all built on straight lines, but each one of us is as wiggly as all get out.
Don't think about proportion. By the way, I'm not doing this, it's doing it by itself. I can take control of it. But yeah, the urge to categorize is just a way of human thought. It's not... It's a way we make sense of things, but it's not how things really are. Like, it's why it's hard to say, is that, you know, at what point does a child become an adult? You know, we draw a line, but there's no instantaneous moment we can point to where, like, there's a child like 1 second and then adult the next. We say there is, but it's just convenience, so we can make sense of things. Hey, it's an elephant. I can't seem to shrink to anything. I can't seem to change form. There's nothing larger than nearby. It's so lonely. Will I find another date palm around here? They're surrounded by you. I know there are similar date palms, but for some reason I haven't found one to be my friend. Oh, that's sad. Oh, the sunrise is beautiful. Hey, tents. Huh. This is odd. It is funny how the game says, like, oh, nothing is a thing, you know, there's no separate objects, although you know, in the terms of the game, everything is an instance of an object. You know. Okay, let's why can't I... There we go. I want to be a hippo. Yes. Okay. Join. Yes, and now we can dance. You are hippo. Wow, 1%. This got to be so much I haven't seen. Yay! Oh dear, isn't that fun? That's how hippos are made, apparently. This game world really opened up. What have you got to say, little plant? Getting a hold of the wiggly world.
Now then, when you want to get control of something that wiggles, it's pretty difficult, isn't it? You try and pick up a fish in your hands, and the fish is wiggly and it slips out. What do you do to get hold of the fish? You use a net. And so the net is the basic thing we have for getting hold of the wiggly world. A net is something regular. And I can number the holes in a net. So many holes up, so many holes across. And if I can number these holes, I can count exactly where each wiggle is in terms of a hole in that net. But in order to do that, I've got to break up the wiggle into bits. I've got to call this a specific bit, and this the next bit of the wiggle, and this the next bit, and this the next bit of the wiggle. And so these bits are things which I mark out in order to talk about the wiggle, in order to measure it, and therefore in order to control it. But in nature, in fact, in the physical world, the wiggle isn't bitted. So the world doesn't come thing. You and I are all as much continuous with the physical universe as a wave is continuous with the ocean. The ocean waves, and the universe peoples. And as the wave, I wave at you and say, you! The world is waving at me with you. And saying, hi, I'm here. But the way we feel and sense our existence, being based on a myth that we are made, that we are parts, that we are things, our consciousness has been influenced so that each one of us does not feel that. We feel we have been hypnotized, literally hypnotized, by social convention into feeling and sensing that we exist only inside our skins, that we are not the original bang, but just something out on the end of it. And therefore we are scared stiff. Gosh, my wave is going to disappear. And I'm going to die. And that would be awful.
Well, we have to be, don't we? It's you wouldn't survive long without fear. So we have to be afraid to exist, I guess. But I think it is possible to get away from some of that. Like, we have this ability of abstract thought that other creatures probably don't have to the same degree. Like, they don't need it, so they probably don't have it. Like, they don't need to be able to think about, next Tuesday. Yeah, there's no lion that understands what next Tuesday is. But I don't know. I'm never good at articulating my thoughts on this stuff. Okay, how do we separate here? There we go. I want to get big. Let's go rock. Yes. And then, what's bigger than a rock? The way it slides about. What do we do if we join all these together? Wait, what is that? Oh, it's like a tent. Okay. Yeah, dance. The rocks dance. You are rock huge. Wow. But yeah, the whole thing about like everything being a thing, like it's, a rock isn't a one thing, it's a combination of things, and it's always changing because it's eroding and it's depositing, and even something solid like a rock is still something in flux. I moved here for the weather. I'm not sure I could handle anywhere else. Okay. Let's see if we can go bigger. Oh yes. There we go. Okay. Let's go up again. Can we go up again? Wait. I love how time changes as well. Like on the continent scale, the days are like minutes. What is... Those clouds look weird. They look tall. No, that's not what I meant to do. How do I... I not? There we go. Oh, damn it. No, go back up. Oh! Wait a minute. Oh. Are there people? No, I don't think there are. I don't want to listen to that right now. I can't descend or ascend. Oh, okay. It takes a while for me to sort of... Oh, the bird! Yes! That's what I really want to be. It's the bird. Eagle. Okay, but down there. Long before eagles were around, far back through time, all birds were the same thing. A something that spread into every bird everywhere. Something that all birds still share here and now. You may find you aren't just eagle, but every bird in existence. An expression of this great pattern known as birds. Everything secretly knows this, and you know it too. Join with some of the things of the same category, switch flock mode by holding. Oh, similar. So we can flock with other birds. Okay. I wonder if there's any humans. There's buildings. Wait, how do we join? There we go. Right. Now these move with a bit more elegance, don't they? Alright. I think I'm going to leave it there, because I could play this for hours and not scratch the surface, I think. But yeah, I think it would be a nice kind of relaxing game. I think the Earth just went into the sun, but maybe not. Yeah, be interesting to keep exploring and find a bunch of other things. This planet has life too. It's a ringed rock planet. Everything's snowy. Well, it looks like I found myself back kind of almost where I started. But it's a slightly different species in a slightly different world. Possibly a whole other part of the universe. But anyway. That was everything. Thanks for watching. See you next time.